Hello guys, welcome back to my channel VFX Expert. Guys, in this complete course of PFTrack, today we are going to see how we can track and solve zoom shot in PFTrack. So zoom shot is a little bit different from free move shot. So here we will also see what is difference between dolly versus zoom shot. So let's start the class here. So now here in PFTrack, I have created a new project and I have imported our footage and I have also cached our this footage in RAM. So now just play and check. So simply click on this play. So now you can see. So this shot just we have to track. So this is a zoom shot. So here before tracking, first we are going to understand what is difference between dolly versus zoom shot here. So just only for explanation, come here in Nuke. So now here in Nuke, I have created our this basic 3D setup here. So this is our camera and this is camera view and these are our elements here. So dolly shot means so just camera is moving dolly in or dolly out here. So if you will see here, this is our scene setup and I have animated our this camera with our this G positions here. So now just simply you can see, so just double click here. So now here if you will see, so this is our dolly shot, means just camera is moving towards our scene here. So now you can see and it's going inside our scene. So we are also getting perspective changement here. So easily you can see, so this is our camera and it's just moving in G direction here. So you can say there is a dolly shot here. So but here in zoom shot, camera is not moving, only focal length is changing. So just here I am going to change this one. So just unplug this one and just connect it here, so easily we can understand. So here just so just connect. So now just simply double click here. Now again click here, so easily we can see. So in our this zoom camera, if you will see here and here I have not animated any of this translate value or camera is not moving here, and just come here in our this projection settings. So here you will get this focal length. So this is our variables, means if you are changing your camera focal length, so we will get zoom in or zoom out effect according to your focal length changements here. So now you will see here. So here this camera is static and it's just changing its focal length. So easily you can see, and here we are getting this result. So result just looking like same, but here we are not getting any perspective changement. So this is just only zooming here, because here if you will see in our this 3D view, so only focal length is changing and it's not moving in or out. So in our dolly shot easily you can see, so this is our dolly camera here. So this is moving in and out and we are getting perspective changement here. And in our the zoom shot, there is no any changement in perspective and just here camera is changing its focal length. So easily you can see, even you can also see here. So we are getting this zoom in zoom out effect. So remember this one, there is no any perspective changement in our zoom shot. So easily you can see here. So now here in PFTrack, I am going to track our this zoom shot. So just we play and check. So this shot, so for this just we have to take a auto track. So right click on footage tracking, then click on auto track, then double click here. So first, because this is a zoom shot, so in deformation just we have to select scale, because this is scaling or zooming here you can say, and little bit rotation. So if you will see here, so maybe some little bit of rotation here. So if you want, you can also select this rotations. Then in consistency just we have to select none. Then after this we have to track our shot here. So now just simply click on auto track here. So here I have tracked my shot. Then we have to solve our camera. Then again right click, solving, and just we have to click on this camera solve. Then again before solving, just in translation, because there is no any translation, so in translation just we have to select none. In rotations just little bit medium smooth, just we have to select. So here because little bit rotation are there, and in focal length if you will see, this is not enabled. So this is most important things here. So if you will see here this focal length, so because for zoom shot focal length is variable, so we have to check over this variable focal length. So this is important because this is a zoom shot, so just focal length is changing here. Then if you will see here this focal length option, so just we have to also select this medium smooth here. So now just we have to click on solve all. So now here I have solved my camera. So again just check this error here. So maybe some little bit problem here. So just simply click on this trim and just adjust it here. So maybe little bit. Finally again just refine camera here, then again click on solve all. So now this is looking good. Now just simply click on this camera parameter here. So now just play and check here. So now here I have solved my this zoom shot. So again just come here in 2 view, so we can check this in our this 3D view here or in our this perspective view here. So here if you will see, so all points here we are getting in same plane because there is no any perspective changement in our shot. And if you will see here, this camera just is changing its focal length. So easily you can see, so we are getting this zoom effects here. So easily you can see it's not changing position, all these things, just only it's changing its focal length. So you can see. So now I have solved my zoom shot. Then after this just we have to orient our shot. So again just simply click on utility and just click on this orient scene, then just select this point as origin, then set origin, a little bit just select this rotation and just you can adjust scene rotations. This is our horizon, so if you want you can just a little bit adjust it here. So now just play and check here. So now you can see this is looking good here. So now again stop it here. Then after this just create some text object, then again simply right click geometry and text object. So just only for testing purpose, take this marker, uncheck this recenter and add to scene. So here I have created first one, then click on duplicate, then interaction mode, just we can select that as selected features, then we can select here many features. So maybe here. So now if you will see here, so all our marker just placed on our this perfect positions here. So this is looking good here. Then after this, suppose if you want to export for Maya, then simply right click, then click on export, then connect it here. Then in format just we have to select this Maya Autodesk 2011, and from here just we can select our folder where you want to save your exported MF file. Then finally we have to click on this export scene here. So because this is a complete course for PFTrack, so remaining things we will cover in our exporting class in details. So export successfully. So now come here in Maya just only for testing purpose here. So now here in Maya, then click on file, open and just select your scene. So this is our, then simply click on open, don't save. So now here I have imported, then click on panels and just select camera view. So now just play and check. So now here I have imported over this camera data in Maya, then just only for testing purpose. So just take a cube, so just simply click, then W and just move it here. So because this is a complete course for PFTrack, so remaining things, maybe scene orientation, all these things we will cover in our exporting class in details. So now again press 4 here. So just only for testing purpose, just I have created this geometry here. So now just play and check. So now you can see here. So this geometry is just following over this camera movements here and it's zooming here. So this is looking good here. So like this just you can create any geometry. So till here I have completed our this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.